Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Echolingua podcast. My name is Anna.
And I'm James. Today we have a really interesting and very important topic. Why are people afraid to speak English?
Yes, if you are learning English, maybe you feel nervous, maybe you feel shy, or maybe you even feel afraid when you try to speak. Don't worry. You are not alone.
That's right. In fact, millions of people around the world feel the same way. Even people who study English for years often feel scared to open their mouth and talk.
So today, we will talk about the reasons why people feel this fear, and we will also give you some easy tips to feel more confident and relaxed when speaking English.
And don't worry, this podcast is slow, simple, and clear, perfect for beginner and intermediate learners. You can listen and understand.
So, are you ready?
Let's begin.
Let's start with the most common reason. Why do you think many people are afraid to speak English?
I think the number one reason is they are afraid of making mistakes.
Yes, so many learners think, if I make a mistake, people will laugh at me, or if I use the wrong word, people will not understand me.
Exactly. But here is the truth. Making mistakes is completely normal. In fact, it's impossible to learn a language without mistakes.
Think about it. When babies learn their first language, they make so many mistakes. They say funny sentences, they forget words, they say things in the wrong order. But parents don't laugh in a bad way. They smile, they correct, and the child learns.
Yes, and when you learn English, you are like that baby again. Mistakes are part of the process. Mistakes are not something to be afraid of. They are something to celebrate because each mistake helps you learn.
Another big reason is the fear of judgment. Many people think, if I speak English, other people will think I am stupid if my grammar is bad.
Yes, this is very common. People are worried about how others see them. But actually, most people are not judging you. They're just happy that you are trying.
Exactly. Imagine this. If a foreigner comes to your country and tries to speak your language, even if they make mistakes, what do you feel?
I feel respect. I feel happy. I think, wow, this person is trying to learn my language. That is great.
Yes, and it's the same with English. Native speakers or fluent speakers are not thinking about your mistakes. They are usually impressed that you can speak another language at all.
The next reason is lack of confidence. Many learners don't believe in themselves. They think, my English is not good enough.
But here's the secret. You don't need perfect English to communicate. You just need simple words, a friendly smile, and courage.
Yes, English is a tool. It's not about being perfect. It's about connecting with people. Even if you use only simple words, people will understand you.
And confidence grows step by step. The more you practice, the stronger your confidence becomes. Another reason is negative experiences in school. Some people remember their teacher correcting them in front of the class.
Yes, maybe the teacher said, that's wrong. Or maybe classmates laughed.
This can create fear. The brain remembers that bad moment, and the person feels nervous every time they try to speak. But here's the good news. You can create new positive experiences. Talk with kind people, practice with friends, and slowly your brain will replace the old memory with a new one.
Yes, and when you learn English, you are like that baby again. The teacher wasn't wrong unless you stopped trying to learn it. Mistakes are part of the process. Mistakes are not something to be afraid of. They are something to celebrate.
Now, let's talk about comparison. Many learners look at others and think, wow, her English is so good. Mine is terrible.
Yes, this is dangerous. When you compare yourself too much, you feel small, weak, and afraid.
The truth is, everyone has their own journey. Maybe someone studied abroad. Maybe someone started earlier. Maybe someone practiced more.
That's fine. Your journey is unique. The only person you should compare yourself to is your past self. Are you better today than yesterday? That is the real question.
Another fear is, what if I don't understand the other person?
Yes, many learners think, if I don't understand, I will look stupid.
But here's a tip. You don't need to understand 100%. Even native speakers don't understand everything all the time.
That's true. You can always say simple phrases like, can you repeat that, please? Or can you say it more slowly? Or what does that mean?
Asking questions shows you are interested, not stupid. Communication is not only about speaking, it's also about listening, asking, and learning. Now, let's talk about culture. In some cultures, people are shy to speak in public or afraid to make mistakes in front of others.
Yes, personality also matters. Some people are naturally quiet, and that makes it harder to practice speaking. But remember, speaking English is a skill, not a personality trait. Even if you are shy, you can still learn to speak confidently with practice.
Okay, we talked about the reasons, but what about solutions? How can learners overcome fear?
Good question. Let's share some tips. Practice every day, even for 5 minutes. Small practice is better than no practice.
Speak with yourself. Talk in the mirror, describe your day, practice sentences aloud.
Find a safe partner. Practice with a friend who is kind and supportive.
Celebrate mistakes. Write down your funny mistakes. Laugh at them. Learn from them.
Use simple English. Don't try to be perfect. Just focus on being clear.
Those are really helpful. I also want to add, listen to English every day. Songs, podcasts, movies. The more you listen, the more confident you feel when speaking.
Yes, input is very important. Listening builds your brain, and speaking becomes easier.
So, today we talked about why people are afraid to speak English.
We learned that the reasons include fear of mistakes, fear of judgment, lack of confidence, bad school memories, comparison, not understanding, and culture.
And we also gave you some tips to overcome this fear. Remember, mistakes are good. Confidence grows with practice, and your journey is unique.
So, don't wait. Go and speak. Speak today, speak tomorrow, speak every day. Step by step, your fear will disappear.
Thank you so much for listening to the Echolingua podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who is learning English.
And don't forget to subscribe for more simple, clear, and helpful English podcasts.
See you next time.